Genetically modified organisms.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Funday with Paul and Judy.
She always asks me questions at the last moment.
I know. You know this about me. But we're glad to have you on board. Hopefully you got the notification in time that we were still going to be coming live to you today, because usually I do it an hour or sometimes two ahead of time. This time I said, oh my gosh, it's 20 minutes still. I forgot. So cheers. Happy weekend. Actually, happy last weekend of June, believe it or not, because Friday is first Friday of July.
And we have something?
And that's a big deal.
Do we have something? Okay.
We have something on the books.
I legitimately don't know, so I can't blow it this time. I can't
give away the secrets.
Give away the secrets. But this is another window from our new place.
Yeah, we decided to get, and I know it's always so tough with the light. One of these days, if it's nice enough, hi Carol, we're going to try to go outside and sit, because there's a nice screen back there where you could see all the definition and the details of the preserve. Hi Karen. But you also would be able to, I think, see us at the same. So right now it's a matter of, okay, we'll be in silhouette, or we'll let you see see us, and then that'll be a little bit too bright. But hi Esther, I know you guys are very flexible, so we're just glad to have you here with us to join us for Sunday Funday for as long as you can be here. And even if you're watching after the fact, welcome to the show. Hi Andrea. Hi Pamela. Happy Sunday Funday. Hope things are going well in Tampa. You've probably had similar weather to what we have here. Got a little bit of rain yesterday. Hi Nikita. Hi Sissy. We have Deborah Lyons in the house as well, and she's contributed something to our signs today.
Signs of all kinds.
Yep. So we have our signs. We have actually a lot of things on tap for the show today. I just like saying hi to everybody. Hi Sherry.
Updates on the packing/unpacking.
Yeah. That's right. I wanted to show you the updates because, well, you don't have a name for your car yet, do you? Hi Janice.
I don't.
We got to work on that.
Okay.
Hi, Sean. Happy Sunday Funday. Yes. Oh, good. That's great. Well, glad to know that, even though you don't have a whole lot of definition in the background.
That's funny because I'm feeling fuzzy.
No, she said you're really clear. Hi, Lynn. Aaron is here. Hi, Aaron. Welcome to this show. He's also contributed to our Signs of All Kinds today. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Glad you're letting us know where you're watching today. We've seen Venice. We've seen upstate New York. We've seen Massachusetts. We've seen Tampa. Oh, good. I'm so glad. That's great. Well, I wanted to, since Paul was talking about it, remind you of what we've been going through in the last 3 weeks. So this is sort of the way and and we said before, that's not really even as bad as the way that we began. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think, to be honest with you, half of the boxes, half again as much, were inside at this point. And then last week we were able to show you how much clearer it became. Boxes were undone, hanging centers were installed, and now look, the cars fit in the garage. No boxes.
Big deal.
Isn't that exciting? Hi, Joan.
That's a big deal.
Oh, I'm so glad. That's great that you like the time, because we thought we'd experiment with it just a little bit, and we've had some positive feedback. Hi, Susan. Angela's here. Hi, Angela from Texas. Nice to see your name. Jancy is here. Hi, Jancy.
Oh, at the moment, I have no sound.
Oh, I wonder what happened. Well, I'm hoping that you have sound, because we have the sound coming through. So let's see. Oh, there's Janice.
Just make sure it's not one of those
things.
She
said that's the truth. So that must mean that somebody can hear us. Thank you.
But I'm saying,
I know, isn't that exciting?
Sometimes when you're watching, whether it's YouTube or Facebook, you might have to click on that little speaker thing.
Oh, yeah, so that's true.
So try that if you're not getting any sound.
Yes, that's true. That's a good idea.
Or just
thanks, Glenna. I know from that angle they look really cool.
But you can dub your own lines to us.
If you can make it up as you go.
That's right.
You know what, Aaron? It's actually a very small garage. What you couldn't see were the other sides. We had to kind of bring, thanks, Ladon. We had to bring the cars in and then bring it back out, bring it in because Paul brought his car in. He couldn't get out of the car. Like, no, and I don't want to hit your car.
That's it. I'm going to get fit with Judy.
No, it was my parking job. But anyway, we squoze those cars in.
We're good to go.
Now the rest of the boxes are inside, waiting to be placed or not.
Right. In fact, we're sitting here in our bedroom with
We've
no
made
bedroom,
a lot of progress.
with no bedroom
Yeah,
furniture.
that's true. So it probably sounds a little hollow in here. Deliveries are still coming. So we're trying to decide what fits and what goes, and just all kinds of things in the works. But it's fun to share it with you. And thank you for thinking that it looked good. It's nice to have the confirmation that's like, woo! A couple of weeks of progress. I also wanted, before we go to our Signs of All Kinds, let you know about one of our, we have a number of really great sponsors for our Sunday Funday. And I have found that you all have responded as much to these guys as anything else we're doing. And this is the micro ingredients. This is all about vitamins, superfoods, taking care of yourself. And today is the last day that they're having this super deal going on, 30% off. We have the vitamin D, we have the omegas. And by the way, you can buy like up to a year's supply for $23, $28. It's amazing.
Yeah, it goes a long way.
And they have recipes on the site and everything. And the response from you all of trying these vitamins ever since we've introduced it to you and talked about it has been stupendous. So speaking of superfoods, so you can pick a category. And I thought, in this day and age, especially now, it's so important to be taking care of yourself because I think people are still under a lot of stress and having difficulty sleeping, having high stress levels, having high blood pressure. So I wanted to show you, just as an example, in the lower right-hand corner, look at all the turmeric curcumin that's available there. So just as an example, all three of those, they're different grams, they're different amounts, they're different, but every single one of those, it's the same product, but just packaged a little differently for quantity, all 5-star reviews. So I said, let's pick one. And so that you can see on the site what you're also able to do. So you hover your mouse over it and it flips around for you, shows you all the supplement facts, how much you should take, what's in it. And then if you get really curious, so I happen to pick the turmeric curcumin, benefits of it, fights inflammation, improves digestion. I mean, Paul and I take it because of arthritis sort of, creeping in. And it really,
and it's
really
not welcome
makes,
here.
No, it's not. So this is almost like what you sprinkle in front of your door to keep it away. I love this one. Keeps your liver strong.
Yeah.
Protects from cancer. Reduces arthritis pain. That's what we were just talking about.
Alzheimer's. I forgot about that.
Yeah, prevents Alzheimer's. Helps with weight loss. But anyway, I just want to give you the link for it because today is the last day of the 30% off. So if you wanted to try it, this would be the best day to do it. And I put the link up on the screen so that you could see it. Hi, Carmen. Just to make sure that you're all aware of what. In fact, I turned my girlfriend on. She was able to come over and see it in person. But she said, oh, this is really great. I love getting turned on to real, pure, good quality and very affordable vitamins.
Because I want to live long enough to be a burden to the children.
I think you already are. I think you're succeeding in that goal.
I set high goals.
Yes, but I really love that sponsor. And I put the link in the comments so that after or even during the show, if you want to look down at the comments, you can click on it and it'll take you over there and you can shop around for the things that you might like. But with that said, guess what's next?
I guess it's Signs of All Kinds.
They are the sponsor of Signs of All Kinds today. So you guys will see a lot of your names that have popped up. Suzanne E. gives us this one.
I've learned 2 very important lessons in my life. I don't remember the first one, but the second one is to write everything down.
Yes. You were just talking about Alzheimer's.
Was it?
Yeah, was I? Is that what I was talking about? I forgot why I walked into this room. That's funny. So Deborah says, funny, I'm listening to you guys and David Venable in my background. That's great, Deborah. Oh, that's so
In
funny.
the kitchen with David, huh?
Lynn says the same thing. Me too. I think you guys have become as good of friends as we have with you, with each other. Hi, Larry. So I think that's just great because you all have a lot in common. So thank you, Suzanne, for the contribution.
Nice
Our
one.
next Signs of All Kinds comes from Deborah, who happens to be watching. She weighed in earlier. I love this one, Deborah. Note to strange men. Do not try to pick us up on Facebook by sending us friend requests or complimenting our profile picture. Sincerely yours, every woman on the planet. Hey, Suzanne.
Suzanne Elliott.
Hers was one of the ones that we started with. I just thought that was so funny and very, very appropriate. Oh, Sherry's doing the same thing. David Venable in the background. Hi, Sherry. Sherry, I think, has a contribution in today's show too. But I love that one because sometimes I'll go back on our Facebook page and I'll look at the comments and I'll see these guys soliciting our followers who have made comments and said hi, or here's where I'm from, or here's, you know, what I'm thinking about, or love the signs, or whatever your comments are, and they're soliciting them.
I know. I saw
Like,
somebody. He's someone from Pakistan or something like that.
yeah.
Saying, I have a gem business. I have this. And it's like, okay.
Right. Good for you. Or, hey, love your profile picture. Just wondered if you'd like to connect and be my friend. Friend request me. All you guys writing in. Oh, that's so funny. Anyway, that was a good one.
Why don't you go to a bar like
a
regular guy? Try and pick somebody
Pick them up that way, the old-fashioned way. Our next Signs of All Kinds is from Connie. And speaking of strange men, Wiener Cutoff Road.
Oh my gosh.
You don't want to go down that road.
I don't even want to look at it.
What show was that guy in?
Who's
that actor?
That's Fred from the, isn't it? He's dead now.
Yeah. But he was funny.
Yeah, he was.
What show, you guys?
It
wasn't Petticoat Junction,
no,
but I feel like it was that far back.
The Munsters.
Oh, the Munsters.
And then he also played the judge in My Cousin Vinny.
Yes, that was probably the last one we saw. Oh my gosh, so funny. Anyway, I digress. But Connie, that was a great contribution. Thank you. Our next Signs of All Kinds comes from Aaron. Warning. Visitors with no sense of humor are advised to turn back now. Management is not responsible for any damage to feelings. I like it. I find them funny. They evidently don't know how old I am. That's good, Jane. Yes,
yeah, Franklin. That's why I can remember that.
That's it. Yeah. Good. Thank you, Andrea. That's okay. We appreciate the contribution. Thank you, Aaron. That was a good one. Next, our contribution of Signs of All Kinds is from Jane. Take a good look at this one.
Let us never speak of this again, using a corkscrew on its
screw top. Yes.
But when you're desperate, you're desperate.
That's right. Very good, Jane. I can almost relate to that.
Yes.
Almost relate
Glenna
to that.
Says,
yes, My Cousin Vinny.
Very funny movie.
Funniest movie. Was so good. Jane, thank you. I have a few more in your file on my computer.
I'm wearing this suit because the dry cleaners had the flu.
It makes me want to watch it again. It's one of those movies where you can never watch it too many times. Thank you, Jane. Lynn D offers this one. I don't iron. If I'm not wrinkle-free, why should my clothes be?
Yeah, what's the point?
What's the point? Who's going to notice? Too good.
That lady's on a lot of birthday cards.
Yes,
yeah.
she is.
She's
yes,
famous.
She is. Absolutely. Too fun. All of these are so much fun. And I get if you want to contribute signs, I mean, you can use Messenger to message me. You can go on messages and Facebook. You can message me on Instagram.
Just don't message me. That's where messages go to die.
But I love them all. I really do. Thank you, Lynn. This is from Michelle C.
I need to practice some social distancing from the fridge.
Yeah. Actually, she's doing a great job.
Yeah.
She's lost 35 pounds. She's doing my workouts on YouTube, and I'm so honored that she is. There's another girl named Tony Ann who was asking, when are you getting back to doing more of your new workouts? And I said, soon, soon, soon.
Yeah.
That's one of the rooms, believe it or not, that has been our holding pattern.
That's right.
Because we're going to make it a studio for both Paul's and my videos, we just keep putting the boxes in there and then unloading them from that room. So there's no room to do workouts. There's no room in there to do gem videos or YouTube videos, but we'll get back to it. Thank you, Michelle. And speaking of losing weight and the fridge,
Yes.
our next one is from Christine V.
I thought I read the last
Did you?
one.
Okay. Help your friend on a diet by replacing the light in their fridge with an air horn. Ooh, that would not be fun, especially in the middle of the night when you're doing that midnight snack kind of in the fridge. What's here waiting for me?
Stop the snacking.
Yeah. I think Christine gave us the next one as well. Oh, I had to read this one. Okay. I waved to a man because I thought he waved at me. Apparently, he waved to another woman. So, to get out of the awkward situation, I kept my hand up and a taxi pulled over and drove me to the airport. I'm now in Poland starting a new life. All just not to be embarrassed. Right? Excellent, excellent, excellent. Too much fun. I know, that's a good one. They're also good. Thanks, Rose. You have a great day too. Our next signs of all kinds. I know they just keep coming. Remember Linda's dad?
Yes.
We haven't heard from him in a while.
Linda's dad. Pro tip: carry binoculars when hiking, so when you make frequent stops, it looks like you're appreciating nature, not fighting for air. I thought he was going in a different direction.
I know. So did I. Like the joke. Oh, thank you,
Yeah,
Rose.
the poop on the rocks.
No, not the poop on the rocks. It reminds me of some of the jokes where she keeps turning on and off the vacuum.
Yeah.
That's where I thought this one was going to. And finally, from our things that make you go, signs, this one is from Lindy. Really?
Captain Obvious.
Yes. Parking available in empty spaces only. Now, well, I want to park in the one that has a car in it.
I want to have that big thing that runs over the car that's in the space.
Oh my gosh, like the mayor did in New York.
all the motorcycles.
Yes, crushed.
How insane was that?
Did you see that? Do you know what we're talking about?
I know a little bit about insanity, so I could say that's pretty insane.
We're just sitting there going,
yeah, okay, you could have sold it.
My
you
gosh.
raised money for the taxpayers, but that's me.
Yeah, they don't take up as much gas.
Yeah, it's true.
Or they used to not take up as much gas. Anyway, if you don't know what we're talking about, look it up. Crushed motorcycles.
In New York City.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Okay.
Thank you, signs of all kinds.
Yes. Signs of all kinds. Big round of applause. We were talking to you about Paul had a new segment. He said, I want to send you something. I'm going to airdrop it to you. And don't look at it ahead of time.
Oh.
So this is almost like a blast from the past that I'm not allowed to look at ahead of time. I have no idea what I'm going to be running.
That wasn't the new segment. This was was happenstance.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
there's no audio on it, right?
No, but I'll set it up in that I was walking to our little mail center in our community.
Right.
So it was about, I don't know, quarter of a mile walk.
Okay.
And then I greeted one of our new neighbors.
You did? Okay. All right. So let's see what he's talking about. All right. So here we go. I'm going to turn off the audio. I think I'm turning off the audio. Oh, wow. Sunday brunch. Just right there. Oh my gosh. You are so funny.
I was walking down the sidewalk and there they were.
Wow. Thank you, Karen. Wow.
So that's
very cool.
For those that didn't watch last week's episode.
Yes, I
We
guess
talked
I
about
was.
this being a preserve.
Yes.
What did I say? It was 1,300 acres of nothing but wildlife. And
Yeah.
they decided they wanted to be right by the house.
Yeah. You'll laugh. I have one too. That's why I wondered what you were going to show. This is right outside the screen, so it's right behind us. And we caught this on camera too. And when I tried to get closer, not physically closer, but just like zoom in with the phone, it started to moray because I was actually going through a screen on that.
Yeah.
But isn't that something? I'm okay seeing the deer. It's some of the other animals that they talk about, our neighbors talk
I'm excited
about
about the alligators.
in the preserves. Well, we've seen those too,
Yeah.
but not quite as close as the deer. But you said that they're kind of back there. And yeah. So anyway.
There's our neighbors.
So there are our neighbors. Yeah. Meet the neighbors. Oh, we just froze.
We did?
Yeah. Okay. I think we're back.
How do you freeze in Naples?
I don't know if that happened. You must have seen that, but I'm not really quite sure what happened. Maybe it was the neighbors that didn't want us to be
That's right.
showing the neighbors.
We didn't get permission from the deer to show that video.
They needed to
Sign off, release.
A release form. Yes. Okay, I want to get back to some of these. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Some of the other things, or bobcats, or
Panthers.
or panthers. Yes, I guess we have those kind of living back there too. But you're right, Glenna. The neighbors are beautiful. Just not a good idea to feed them. Don't feed any of the animals. Just admire them from afar, right?
No.
Yeah, exactly. So let me just do another quick reminder of our sponsor as we continue with the show, because there are all kinds of fun little segments, but I always want you to be in the know, especially if there's some good sales going on. And right now there happens to be, yes, my favorite little sock brand, especially for those of you who love to work out and you want to protect your feet, you don't want to slip. Right now, my favorite sticky sock brand is having a summer splash sale. Yes, I'm so excited. So if you want 25% off, you can take a look at all the styles that they have. You can buy them as gifts. You can buy them in gift bundles. You can be selfish and buy as many as you want.
It's really a great company.
They are so terrific. She showed her family on the Tuckets, on her Tucket site on Instagram. And it was just so cute to see her husband and her daughter. She's darling. And of course, they have socks that fit kids now too. In fact, I'm showing you that you can shop by collection. And if you just do the drop down menu, you'll see that there's the summer splash sale as the very first thing in the collection. So then you can see what all the different styles are that are in that collection. So let me put up the link so that you can, again, make it just so easy to go right to the link from the comments. And that's why I put it in the comments section when we talk about the sponsors that we have. And use the code Judy Kroll, all one word. Oh, look at how I spelled it. Judy.
What's that about? Judy.
Yeah, that reminds me of the Santa Claus. What is that, Denny's?
Hello,
Judy. She was the waitress. Anyway, don't put the I in it when you use my name at checkout. But you can get all those things at 25% off.
Were you nipping at the wine a little bit early this morning?
That's so funny. Why does everything we do remind us of a movie? Yeah, somehow that always happens.
We did bring down our big collection of movies, so we're gonna have movie nights with our neighbors.
Yes.
Not the deer.
No, not those neighbors.
Yeah, we got, God forbid I show Bambi.
No, but also.
Didn't Bambi's mom die in the first reel?
I didn't watch it. I was too sad. Bambi. I'm imagining him coming up to the window, peering in.
Crying.
But anyway, enjoy that sponsor. And I also wanted to show you something else fun that happened this week. And then, no. First. We promised you last weekend that at the start of a new Zodiac phase, that we would talk about that Zodiac. So for everybody who's watching, who either is or knows or is married to the sign of the Zodiac for Cancer, we thought we'd just talk about them a little bit in front of their backs. Hi, Mariana. Happy Sunday to you too. This is all about Cancer. So I saw a couple of different dates. What I found was June 21st to July 22nd. So I'm going with that. But this sign happens to be the 22nd to the 22nd. Symbol is the crab. The element is water. The planet, your planet is the moon.
That's not a planet.
It isn't.
No.
It's just the moon.
It's the moon.
Oh.
It's a satellite of the Earth, which is a planet. So whoever wrote that, they're on.
Needs to go back to do their
list.
research. They're on your list. It was so funny, and I know I digress. Well, I'll get back to this and then I'll tell you. Qualities of Cancers. They're sensitive, dependable, shrewd, romantic, magnanimous, patriotic, creative, and very protective. So your lucky color, silver. Your lucky stone, pearl. And that happens to be the stone for the month of June. So at least Cancer and June are the same for like the last, I don't know, 7 or 8 days. The lucky day of the week is Monday, and your lucky number is 2. What I was going to say is, one woman wrote in last week and she said, I love your show. You guys have so much fun. You have a great relationship. I love how you welcome everyone in. And she said, and I always learn something. It's an education. I said, oh, that's kind of a cool way to look at it. Right. So what are they like? You Cancer folks are...
They're very loving and protective of loved ones.
They're highly attracted to bold and or successful people.
They have an overwhelming sensitivity to a number of things.
Mainly homebodies, but love the occasional night out and feel it necessary.
Financially independent, knows how to save $1.
And is affectionate. And they are relationship seekers. She turned 9 on June 23rd. Happy birthday to your granddaughter, Jancy. My brother had a birthday on June 23rd as well. He sent me a picture. He texted me and he said, well, I'm out celebrating my birthday this way. And he had a little red wagon, a very old, probably 60-year-old little red wagon, and he was gardening. So he had this big bag and he all stuffed with weeds and leaves, and he had his gardening gloves hanging off the side of him. Otherwise, I'm not sure I would have known what was in the bag.
I not to be morose about this, but I always wondered how unfortunate the name.
I know.
What I wanted.
Did you look it up?
No, I didn't, but maybe I will. But did cancer have a very different meaning hundreds or thousands of years ago?
They came up with the zodiac.
Right. So it just seems to be an unfortunate name.
Yeah. Cancer, the crab. So your best match is those people who are either Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, and or Pisces. Possible matches.
I would be Cancer, Leo, Libra, Capricorn.
So Cancer is a good match for another Cancer. That's interesting, because I'm not a good match for another Aries, and I'm an Aries. And I don't think yours came up.
But that means Cancer is good with a Cancer.
That's what I just said.
Right. So is that unusual, or is that?
Well, it says possible matches. Maybe not the best.
Right.
That's true. But trouble ahead. Cancers don't like Aries.
Or Aquarius.
How funny. Those are our 2 signs. Aries, Gemini, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. Yeah. Watch your P's and Q's.
I'll hear what I'll say about them. They may not like me, but I sure like some king crab.
Yeah, that's one of our favorites. In fact, when we were unpacking, we came across finally all of our silverware.
Yes.
Didn't have silverware
And we have our steamers.
Hi, Robert.
We have our
accoutrement
for
all of our the little crab cutters and diggers and all that kind of good stuff. We used to do that.
So good to be in a good kitchen again.
The only thing you don't have is an outdoor grill. Oh, have a happy birthday. I'm a Cancer, and Cancer is spot on. I guess everything that we read is spot on for who you are, and maybe even who you connect with. So I just think those things are fun. It's like reading your horoscope. Yeah. So that is our coverage of the zodiac. So we won't be doing that again for another month. One other thing we thought it would be fun to, well, actually a couple more things to show you. But we had some friends who were out of town for a week, and they were gracious enough to say, because they know the condition of our house and how we have no bed. This is like this big, well, it's not even that big. What is this? 20 by 18 or something. So no furniture in it. So they said, please, we're not home. Here's the combination. Just come on in. So we were able to, all we did, I said, basically, we're out by 7:30 in the morning. And then like vagabonds, we're back there about 10 o'clock at night, just asleep, get up, walk back home. But anyway, so while they were gone, one of them celebrated a birthday. And so we decided it would be really fun to welcome them back home. So these are flowers that I had bought them a week ago, and I forgot to bring new flowers. So the poor roses are a little bit, they've seen better days. But I wanted to tell you the fun we had with this part. Oh my gosh. I felt like an elementary school teacher decorating my classroom for the kids coming back to school.
My cheeks still hurt from blowing up the balloons.
Yes, he blew up. How many were there?
A lot.
There were at least 8 to 10 of each color. So we had to blow up all the balloons. And then it was a very cool kit that I found. And you blew up all the balloons, and then there was a ribbon. Maybe some of you have done this before. There was a ribbon, and there were holes equidistant all the way along this clear ribbon. So once the balloon was blown up, he did the blowing up of the balloons, handed it to me, said, I'm terrible at tying. So of course, I lost circulation in my 2 fingers from tying 100 balloons.
And she also said, and I had to keep walking back to the house. We need the blue painter's tape because we don't want to ruin the cabinets.
Right. So we got the tape that we knew would not leave any marks behind, because we had to. I said, there's no helium in these. It's just hot air. How are they going to rise? So that's when we decided to tape it up to the cabinets. But
here's the Jim and Dee. They are lifesavers.
They were
very
lifesavers.
gracious.
I told her she saved my life by letting us do that. Yeah.
I thought, and they were supposed to come back yesterday, but it was so late. I thought they decided we had ruined their home and not coming back.
Well, the other thing was we had set everything up, and then I'd gone back, or Paul had gone back to the house for something. Or maybe that's why you went back for tape. So he said, looks great, turned around, and one whole side went. And I had to tape all the letters for the welcome home on there. That it didn't come like that. So I am at this store just kind of buying all kinds of stuff, just figuring what we would leave behind.
I think next time we fly.
It was really fun.
We fly Suzanne Runyon down, and she did.
Yes, she did all the crafts.
There's a free
flyer in from HSN.
Do the thing.
Yeah, she's great at that. But it really was fun. I probably think we had more fun setting it all up than they did. Bleary-eyed, getting in at 11:30 last night, going, okay, we'll deal with this tomorrow. I'm like, what the hell did they do to our kitchen? But that was fun. I thought it would be fun to show you. So we talked about the fact that next week is our next weekend is the beginning of July. And the rest of the Cancers celebrate the first 3 weeks of July with their zodiac sign. But I did want you to know one other thing that is kind of crucial. And that is, if you happen to be thinking about this ring, the big deal that we put on, that we decided to make a big deal for one full month instead of just 2 days or 2.5 days, is expiring in 5. So I just wanted to give you one more look, because we still have the 7, we have the 8, we have the 5, the 6, the 7, the 8 has sold out, the 9 has sold out. We have the 10 and the 11. So we actually have 5 sizes left.
And by the way,
and the earrings.
It's a ridiculous offer.
And those are the earrings. Well, I actually have them on today too, so I didn't need to show you that picture again.
But you like the dress. No, I was going to say, isn't that like an 18 by 13 millimeter of a Kingman?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes, Glenna owns it. There were about, gosh, I loved how many of you had written to me and said, mine arrived, I love it, it's beautiful, the combination of the rhodolite garnet, the zircon, but you're right, yeah, it was like
rhodolite garnet, it's just amazing.
And if you add it to your cart, now obviously I had chosen the 9 as an example, but the 9's not available anymore. But just add it to your cart and notice that the price is already the big deal price. You do not have to put in a coupon code. You don't need a gift card. The price is already there. So there's nothing to do except just go and shop the site. And then next Friday at 5:30 Eastern time and 2:30 Pacific time, First Friday of July,
What's the big deal?
what's the big deal? And we'll show you something.
She didn't tell me
new.
because I always give it away.
And then I thought, well, is it such a bad thing to give a little hint as to what it's going to be? And then I said, I don't know. It's kind of fun to keep the surprise a surprise.
I could never keep my mouth shut.
Kind of like the birthday bag and the balloons and the gift card and all that good stuff. You wouldn't want to tell them what to expect when they get home. You want them to just see it. So we'll keep you guessing too, and hope that you'll tune in on Friday at 5:30 Eastern, 2:30 Pacific time, because we do it live. It's a very short little show, but you'll have an opportunity, and sometimes it sells out within the first hour after the show.
And
so we're lucky that some of the sizes are still
a
available.
little birdie told me
Yeah.
that July marks like the 5th anniversary of this show.
I think I counted it out wrong.
So what is it now?
I think it's 4 years.
4 years.
I think we started it in 18, and I probably went 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And I should have gone 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Okay, so it's going to be the 4th anniversary. And,
Yes.
and I'm working on some things as we go forward that will be subscription based.
Yeah.
But you'll have the opportunity to get
Thanks,
a lot of
Carol.
exclusive content. And I'm even talking to the manufacturer about further discounts for those who subscribe.
Oh, cool.
So I'm working on all that. I'll have some things to announce probably in the next week or two.
Okay. All right. So things are happening in July.
Things are
I don't
happening.
think that we did our first show until mid-July. I think it was probably the 15th, 16th,
You
or
keep
17th.
changing everything on me.
No. It's still 4 years. But that means if you're not ready next week on the 3rd of July to talk about it or have everything
Okay.
secure,
So let's do
you
it.
still have
Okay.
2 weeks after that until the official
I like
anniversary
a-
of the show.
An earlier deadline.
Yeah,
I
you work better under
I
pressure.
worked a whole quantitative business analysis in college in one night because I did nothing up until the final.
Nothing like cramming for the course.
Yeah, not
So,
best.
cliffhangers. You all are so much fun. We really love you. And we hope someday that we can meet you, because it would be really fun to plan something where we could all get together and actually put your faces to your names.
Oh, and that's another interesting thing that I may be working on. Because
Oh,
I know some of them have said they don't really like to go on cruises.
yeah.
So I was working with our manufacturer about the possibility of just one of those like little dinner cruises
Oh,
where
yeah.
you're just going a couple of miles
Offshore.
offshore and then
Yeah.
come back. So we might be able to do something like that.
Okay.
So we're going to be seeing that manufacturer later this afternoon.
There you go, Glenna. A third cliffhanger.
That's right. And then, and as long as anyone's in town for that cruise,
Yeah.
that could work out with Judy at the.
Oh yeah, you can come to my
East Naples
class live. All kinds of things.
We would
happen.
have to do that live if you had some of our people there.
Oh, do the
Yeah,
do
do
the
the thing
do the
live.
class live,
Yeah.
actually broadcast it. One of these days, I think I should do that on YouTube too. Like get myself into a groove of
Yeah.
every day getting up, and even if it's for 10 minutes, just because we're dedicating a whole room to that, where we can keep the lights and the cameras and the equipment, we'll just be able to walk in, turn things on, and go, and then turn things off and leave
Yeah,
it,
we're
close
looking-
the doors.
We're looking forward to that.
Instead of just having to walk around with everything all over the house. Okay, here comes the kitchen stuff. Here comes the workout stuff. Here's the gym stuff. Here's the Sunday fun day stuff. Just never ends.
I don't think we'll have anything to worry about ring light ghosts in there.
Oh, yeah. See how ring light goes.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Have a wonderful week ahead. We won't even wait a whole week to see you if you can join us on Friday afternoon, late Friday afternoon, where we do our What's the Big Deal?
Thanks. We appreciate you watching, and then share the broadcast if you like.
Yes, please do.
Mhm.
I always forget when I get all this stuff going on my list. I always forget that I need to put a video together to, say goodbye. So
Oh, we didn't?
no.
Want me to just hum something?
Yeah. No. So I'll just do this
Think
instead.
positive thoughts.
Yes. Have a wonderful week ahead. Have fun, y'all, and be careful. We will see you next weekend.